Rancor's Brothel presents The Big Sleep. A Cthulhu Mythos 5e adventure.
You guys are standing in a swampy cave. There's a door to your south and a door to your, I believe it was your northwest, somewhat northwest. So, which direction do you want to go? You've just defeated a giant toad and a bullfrog that had wings. And our fair swimmer here almost drowned or suffocated in the muck.
Cans of Red Bull littered about.
Yeah.
Wasn't one of the doors ornamental? Or am I making that up?
You're making that up.
Okay.
Wasn't that a couple rooms back?
I feel like the
Might have
door... Which way are you calling north?
Technically, the way you guys came from was more north.
Okay. So we came from the north.
Yeah.
So I feel like he described the southern door as more important than what would be the northeast door?
Wasn't there 4 doors?
West door.
No, there were 2.
No, there were 2 other doors other than the one you came out.
All right, now
It's kind of a...
F you, Lucas. Okay.
There are 4 lights.
It looks... It's almost drawn as if it's the centerpiece that you
Put
add to
the
a
door
45 record.
Like there. I feel like he put a door like
Mhm.
over in that direction.
That's
and then
accurate.
He put a door all the way over.
That's the one you came out of.
Oh.
There is a... Remember, it's sort of this bridge above the water that goes in 3 directions. One from which you came from, one this way, and one that way. Otherwise, there's water kind of spotted around you.
Yes. Which one did we come out of?
That one.
Because when you drew it, we came from here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I may have
And
just
then it
flipped. I may have
branched
flipped
like
it
that.
around
Okay.
when I.
So
showed
wherever
you,
I
so.
threw the D20, so whatever is
Yeah.
directly opposite of the way we came in, I felt like it was a better described door.
Well,
than
I think
than the side one.
he failed to describe a door initially and drew it, and we had to redraw.
That's
I
entirely
did draw.
possible.
I drew it from memory, and then I went, "Oh, I fucked that up,"
Yeah.
because I finally looked at the map.
So anyway,
Either way, door here, door there. That's the one.
We
you
should
came
go through the one he didn't draw initially because that he's hiding something. Something good in there.
from. It's whatever, man.
Good enough reason. Let's do it.
oh, my giant novelty D20 back that only rolls 20s. Oh, look, crit.
That was a 4.
It's a 4.
It's a crit 4. It's only a 4-sided die. Just
That's
one
a
to-
natural 4.
I want to use that from here on. That'd be a natural 7, sir. God.
South.
So, south it is. It's
Which
not
way's
as
left is the real question.
technically south. You hear some humming down the hall, and you do see a flicker of firelight.
Fireball.
The classic Paladin move.
So wait, describe. Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What'd you say?
He heard the crackling of firelight.
You hear some mumbling and humming noises in the distance
Okay.
from a single voice only, and you see the flickering of what looks like some sort of firelight.
It's a path, open cavern.
It's sort of a narrow. All of these are these narrow caverns. They're like 5 feet wide, 5.5
Okay.
feet wide, that open up into something.
I second the fireball.
I will roll stealth. That is a natural 20.
Well, you are a cat, so you're super
Yes.
stealthy. So
26.
you're gonna stealth upward.
Get a luck token.
What?
It's from a much cooler game.
DCC.
D&D is lame.
DCC did just post that they're hiring for Gen Con right now. For their
They also have
for
open
the
jobs
booth.
in Fort Wayne, actually.
The
Ooh.
warehouse. Yeah.
Your warehouse assistants and social media or something? I'm like, I'd be all over that.
You see
Customer service, that's what it is.
Ugh, that's awful.
The cat sees a white-scaled, serpent-headed creature chittering and hissing to itself as it paints crude figures and patterns on a wall. A heap of dried fungus blackens over a brazier of coals, filling the small cavern with pungent smoke. The Ophidian is immersed in painting some sort of gigantic, hairy, toad-faced creature devouring a village and seems not to notice you.
It's Bokrug.
I'll look back, flick
Give
my
me-
tail. Oh,
Is this like Snake from fucking like Disney's Robin Hood?
yeah.
And, I mean, you recognize this as something you guys have fought before.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
It's called a dragon.
No.
either intelligence, religion, or wisdom Yog-Sothothery check.
Flynn got that Yog
I got the Yog for days. Natural 5. 11.
That still passes the DC of 10.
Nat 5s for the win.
Baby.
Not that you need to reiterate this, but obviously they are painting some sort of avatar of Sathagwa,
No shit.
and you also recognize that they are not humming, but talking to themselves in Aklo.
Ooh, I know Aklo. What's that little shit saying?
You hear them whispering to themselves, Sathagwa will rise to devour the warm bloods. And as they paint, his loyal cultists will sleep in magical crystals, while we, the faithful serpent folk, along with the Vormai and other creatures aligned with the sleepers, shall inherit the earth. And it just seems as though it's almost as though they're reciting a verse of something,
Okay.
as if it were from a Bible.
I'll look back, flick my tail.
Which
Rage.
I'm sure is code for something that we've never discussed.
Rage.
How many of them are there? Just one snake
Just the one.
person?
Just one. All right, I'm going to attack him.
Flynn, I've decided we need to have tight boy shorts. That say,
Tight borscht, like that soup?
yeah, tight
Tight
boy
borscht.
shorts. Tight boy shorts on the Rancor's brothel shop, and on the schlong area it says natural 5.
Yep.
Natural
That's
5
it.
or Gentleman's 5?
Natural 5.
I don't know. It would be a gentleman's average is usually what I say.
That's fair.
I just
Both
think of the Nat
applicable.
20s thing that the ladies' t-shirt, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
clever. I do like it.
The big crits hard hits shirt for the boys.
Stealth is balls.
You already stealthed and you got your nat 20.
I'm attacking him.
You got your nat 20, so I'm going to let you have a surprise round if you want to hit him.
Ooh.
That means you get advantage?
Yeah.
Because he doesn't know you're there?
He does not know you're there.
20 and 22.
I'm going to guess both of those hit, and I just need to go to his stats on page
If
22.
not, you should retreat hastily.
Ooh.
No, I'm quite certain one of those two hit, if not both.
I hope so.
Well, that's not.
No, not gonna. Neither one of those is a
Oh.
crit at a 20 and 22? Or you're probably adding what? Plus?
Adding 6.
Okay. I keep thinking that we're average low-level characters.
We're down.
There it is.
Fighting with the legends. of
Yeah,
Ghoul.
you hit.
All right. That is 7 damage.
Okay.
Bonus action. Do I still get advantage?
Yeah, you would get advantage
It's-
theoretically through the surprise round.
That's a nat 20.
Okay.
Cacao!
Damn. 4 rolls, half nat 20s.
Your character's absolutely dying this evening.
Yeah. That is... So you double damage, not... the
We always
right?
roll twice, add modifier once.
Okay, 9.
How many hit points does this guy have? Oh, yeah, he's still up. He's still up. He did some damage, though.
Yeah.
I guess we can all roll initiative now.
I don't know. What's this guy's response?
He's chanting.
Good
Well, that's a natural
kitty.
1.
He hisses at you like a snake would. This is a debased serpent folk. You guys have fought these guys before.
Yeah.
A serpico. What?
Debased serpent folk.
Serpent folk.
There was a discussion about why they were debased.
Because they're not the treble.
Bam.
Nice.
Thanks.
Good
I like
enough.
It. I like it.
What?
It's my initiative.
Oh, 5's your initiative?
Yeah.
I haven't even rolled mine yet.
What I like the idea is that the cat went like slash. It was like, Kika! Like is pelvic thrusting or something, not realizing that the guy is still up.
Now, I'm like shredding him, and then I get distracted by like a bug. I'm like, what the fuck
Cody.
is that?
I am a double-ended 16.
Ooh.
Troy?
I am also 16.
Ooh.
I don't care who goes first.
Dex +3.
It's Cody. You got a 5.
Don't tell me what my dex is.
It's +2.
16, and I have the
Gonna
same
take that?
dexterity as he does.
As who does?
Cody.
Roll off.
Cody rolled first.
He did.
Novelty
Um,
D100s.
Jesus. So it's going to
Only
be...
shows prime numbers.
It'll
Good
be
luck.
Cody, then Alex, then Troy,
Yes, Cody goes first.
then me.
Don't you love rolling
Then
the twister
Flynn.
die?
I rolled a 6 on mine.
Oh.
Yeah. Got you by 1. And when I put that in order, it spells Cat Me F. So
Hey,
that's
it's
fun.
for me.
Cat me F.
Cat Me F. You're raging. What do you
No,
want to
not
do?
raging.
Oh.
It's one dude, right?
It is one dude.
All right. I will run up to him.
Neat. He has cat scratches on him.
And shake his hand.
I will.
Does he have a fever?
He needs more cowbell.
How do I play this character again?
I don't know. You roll dice and hit.
Yeah, I know you're not paying
fucking roll a
attention, but I'm
D20.
trying to be fair. First attack.
It's a claw thing, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like claw bite. Yeah. I got it.
You only
That's
bite
a 19 to hit.
already dead things. That still hits.
I would hope so.
It's closer to its AC.
That's 11 damage.
Okay.
I saw Lucas write a 2, so I'm probably not taking it down on this hit attack. I saw the swirl of a 2. Is the...
Well, you're at 27 hit damage so far.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
That's what I wrote down.
You count up? I think Jeff does too. Do you count up or count down?
I just
Yeah.
add it.
I always count down.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I always just add it up to whatever its HP.
But you suck at math.
Maybe mathematically that is easier. Is it easier to add or subtract?
I don't know. I've always subtracted.
I
Is
could
this like a
multiply
which
it, but we'd
hand
be
do
here
you-
all night.
Get out your goddamn abacus.
Do one of these things.
Is this
I don't
like
know how
which,
this works, but it does.
is this like which hand you shake your dick off with kind of a thing? You know what I mean? Like, is it a left hand, right hand?
Well, I'm right-handed, so.
Because I'm pretty sure. I think I've seen Jeff. I think Jeff adds up too.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Please hit it one more time to kill it, because it doesn't have that many hit points left.
I would know it has 27. I rolled an 18.
Hits.
So 2-weapon fighting, I get the bonus action, no modifier in the second attack, so straight D8. The straight D8 is 1 damage.
He drops.
I eat him.
Yeah, he had 1 hit point left.
Just
So-
like a big goddamn noodle. Slurp him up.
Your big serpenty noodle.
I learned lockpick.
There. Yeah, that's it. He's dead. I was trying to see what I was from him. The smoke is very pungent. It's kind of sickening.
We tripping balls.
No.
I will rifle through his pockets.
You do see in his pocket he has
His
well,
serpent
actually
pocket?
not his pocket. It would have been in his hand that he has now dropped a paintbrush.
Ooh.
Happy little trees.
I will continue working on his mural.
Okay.
Just dicks.
Hey, I have an art degree. Thank you.
So do I. Lucas smiles at the camera.
I was going to make a joke about my fictitious characters being just as real and as yours, but I feel like that could almost be a bridge too far. So,
If you look around, all the walls of this cave feature crude paintings of humans encased in blue crystals, gigantic frog creatures destroying cities, and serpent folk and other servants of Zathagwa slaughtering men and horses.
He
That's
didn't
it.
have a pendant, did he?
No, the serpent folk do not seem to be wearing robes nor pendants so far.
Streaker.
Other than that, it's just a dead-end cave. It's not very large. Maybe a 10 by 10 room.
So it's just...
It's a dead end to this area where he's grilling some mushrooms and painting.
Dope.
Next room.
I will try and crudely sketch some of the drawings in some paper that I have.
Yeah, that's fine. Are you using his paintbrush?
Yeah, why not? It's got paint on it, right?
Yeah, it's got paint on it. It also kind of leaves like a weird. It's got a weird aroma. The paint has a strange aroma.
It's dirt and pee.
Sketches of... I'm gonna call him Zillitoad.
Nothing else in this room?
No.
Okay. Other door.
Told you that was the right door to go through. It's
Um,
a dead end. He forgot about it.
Yep.
The other
But I got a
door.
sweet paintbrush though.
The other door goes out to a rather lengthy corridor. It doesn't actually give me a key on here on how long that is, but I would say it's about half a mile. It's long.
Damn.
Before you come to basically a 4-way cross, you can either go north northeast or south southwest, or continue if you wish.
This is not trust as cardinal directions. We're at 3 intersections. We're at an
Yeah,
intersection of 3
it's a
things.
cross, right?
It's a cross.
Straight,
it's
left,
it's
or right.
It's a 4-way. You can either go up, down, or continue.
It's really a 3-way because we don't care to go back.
Well, that's up to you.
We gotta go back.
Crazy shit happens at crossroads.
Up, down, or continue.
Sprinkle some salt on it.
Left.
Left.
Left. You go down again through another smaller, shorter corridor, and you come to a door, a big stone door at the very end. There is a brass keyhole set in the center of the stone, surrounded by circular runes that glow with a faint pink light.
I point to Alex and point to the door.
Didn't we pick up a key already from
No.
the groundsman?
You picked up a key to the crypt.
Maybe they multi-purpose that key. We don't know. Give it a shot.
Could have been a million keys. I don't know. You didn't
I thought
specify.
it was actually a ring of keys.
He did say a ring of keys. Thank you, Troy.
Could be one of those.
I said that to be funny because it would be funny if you dropped it and had to start over. Checking keys.
But you never clarified it was a joke. We're going with it. It is now in the game.
That's fair.
You see him pulling out odd shapes and putting it in that clearly don't fit.
They all look the same.
Can we read the runes? Are they in common or...
Aklo.
They're in a language you've
Dwarven?
never seen before.
How do you know?
What language are they
I
in?
am God.
No, you're not.
That is a scary thought.
The world would be way more fucking emo.
There's a
True.
thought as well. What language is it so we know that we don't know it?
You don't know it.
Pull out my Google Translate.
I pull out my gun. No, you have no idea what this says. None of the keys that you try fit.
Let's see here.
No, go around the ring again. You probably missed one. I try the handle.
There actually is no handle.
Then how do you pull it open if you do have the key?
Roll Arcana.
All right. 15.
That is an arcane lock.
Can I pick it?
No. It is a magical lock.
I
Spell
appreciate
magic.
Magic. Mm.
Spell magic.
Let's see here.
Anti-magic field, maybe.
Mm-mm.
You could spit on it.
Ooh. I could cast Fog Cloud.
I mean, maybe.
That should work. That should fit.
PHP.
You're basically at a dead end at this point.
Mm. I got nothing for the lock at the moment. I'll keep
All
looking.
right. Well, we go back to the crossroads and go left again.
So then you would continue on your original path.
How about we go to the other one first?
You want to go straight across first?
He's breaking the penis rule.
Well,
I'm thinking of it this way. This is apparently a long passage
correct.
with 2 crossroads that intersect it.
No, I follow you. I don't think that that's a bad call. I'm not opposed to it. I don't know if anyone else cares, but go
Just
straight
hanging
across.
out. Let's go.
I'm going down this path. If they follow, hopefully they do, so I don't die.
We turn around and go the other way.
Got his ass.
Got it. Stone shape. Close the hallway.
You want to leave him there? I can do a solo session real quick.
I'm not well armed yet. Please don't kill me.
Yeah, cool. You find the tunnel ends at a slab of stone with stout iron hinges and a heavy latch. Scrawled across the slab in green paint is the phrase, "It all ends here."
Oh.
The word ends has been crossed out with red paint, and the word begins is written above it.
All right.
That's not like,
Ominous.
sophomore year metaphorical bullshit from a art or theater major.
Did you say this one did have a doorknob?
It has a latch on it.
Ah.
Like, flip the latch, the door opens, right? I mean, I want to open this door, but do we check the other way before I open this door? Because I got no problem opening a door that says it all ends/begins here.
I kind of think we need to go back the other way.
Like, I feel like this is the Sandy Petersen version of, what is it? One pill makes you smaller, the other pill makes you tall. And the White Rabbit, when Alice is 10 feet tall. Like, I get that vibe behind this door. Jefferson Airplane, just beyond this portal.
Was it Airplane or Starship that did that song? I always forget which is which.
Airplane. Starship is the shitty version.
Is that like the reboot band?
Yeah.
I don't know my airplane.
Let's do it.
I don't know my Airplane Starship history.
Are they the same band?
Yes. Well,
similar.
some members.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I didn't know. Again, we mentioned this probably on the podcast already. I'm not great at music, so.
We're going to listen to Electric Callaway before we leave, just so it gets stuck in your fucking head.
It fucking will.
It is catchy.
So we're going back to the main hallway and going the other way then, before we go through the Alice in Wonderland door.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Alright.
I think we go back and
That's fair.
check the other way.
Sounds good.
Seems like a logical choice. I don't love it, but it seems like the logical
It's about
choice.
another half-mile's walk before you enter another cavern.
Good.
God damn.
It's lengthy.
Lucas is not great at reading maps. Do we think this is actually a half a mile?
All right.
Let's just keep going till we get to the end.
In this room, spores drift through the still air of the cavern like motes of fairy dust. A massive pit fills the center of the chamber, its rough walls home to hundreds of mushrooms and dripping black slime molds. A wooden scaffold extends over the pit with a rope ladder and a rope and pulley dangling into the fungal chasm. There are... How many doors in this one?
Oh, for God's sake. So many doors.
You can continue straight across, or you can turn right and go north.
Or we could go into the hole, right?
Or you can go into the hole if you want.
The hole is definitely a solid option that needs to be investigated.
So the pit is covered with mushrooms, slimy
The
mushrooms.
walls and are like
That's what I'm trying to
coated in
understand.
mushrooms and slime. The mushrooms look very similar to the ones that were cooking in that cavern with the serpent folk.
I know what I want to do. I'm going to start looking at my character sheet. You guys should come up with a different plan. Because I know what I want to do, and I'm looking for supplies.
Go straight.
Sure.
Ignore the cavern.
No, not ignore the cavern. Come on now.
All right. One of your party wants to stay.
Does anybody have oil?
I can make grease.
It's close. It's not quite the same.
Man.
If they want a fire, I can make that too.
How many torches I got? Fire. I'm gonna light a torch
Okay.
and just toss it over the side. I want to see how down this shroom pit goes.
Oh, God. From what you can tell, it's about 17 feet wide. You do see it hit the ground at the bottom, about 70 feet down.
Does the ladder go all the way down?
No.
It's a terrible ladder. What the fuck's the point?
It's like those goddamn doors on the sides of houses that are like
Yeah.
3
You
stories up
see-
with no stairs. It's like, what purpose does that serve?
Now that there's a little bit of light down there before it poofs out, you do see some shimmering, similar to the crystals that you had seen before, the large ones. Like the one that the Vormite broke out of.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if I want to go down there more or less now.
It is foul smelling in here.
How far down did the ladder go?
Maybe halfway. About 35 feet.
Is it like coiled up and it can go down and it's just not all the way down?
It just doesn't appear as if it goes all the way down.
Is it a rope ladder?
It is a rope. Yeah, it's a rope ladder. There's also a pulley system set up in there.
What's the pulley system connected to? Is it a platform?
Rope and pulley system. That's all it says. I mean, I imagine it's connected to an arm of some kind that dangles over.
So if we fed rope into it, we could theoretically Mission Impossible someone down
Unless
there.
I'm misreading well, by the image, it looks different than the way it reads.
Yeah.
It just says that a massive pit fills the center of the chamber. Its rough walls. A wooden scaffold extends over the pit with a ladder and rope and pulley dangling into the fungal chasm. So
this
there's
is like
there's both a
outright
ladder
space.
and a rope
Okay.
and pulley dangling down.
So it's like you would climb down and like pick the mushrooms and put them into a bucket, and the bucket would be hauled back up.
That seems ideal. This is the first and only place, other than where they were cooking, that you've ever seen these mushrooms, especially in a clustered area.
Does anyone know what these mushrooms are? Does anybody have any of that knowledge?
Can make a survival check.
Like botany.
Roll nature.
I'll give you a nature
I
check.
mean, nature would be solid.
It won't be a low DC, but I'll give you a nature check because these are things you've never seen before. Other
Yeah,
than
I'll
when
go
they
for
were
it.
cooking in the other room.
Nature survival makes sense.
That's a nat 1, buddy. I imagine you know jack shit. They're mushrooms.
15.
Just missed it. Just missed it, my friend.
Inspiration.
I'm uninspired.
They are.
You are Troy.
Does it give you? Yeah, the fungi have porous, multi-tiered caps that range in color from puce to bright orange.
Puce.
Oh, so that's puce.
Puce is loose.
It's peach.
Because we could burn them. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But there is shit down there. So if we're going to be completionists, we're going to have to go down there.
Which we could do.
Okay.
after
It does
we go
allow.
first.
It does allow for a Yogg-Sothoth 3 or a survival as well.
Give me
Your
that
nature failed.
yog.
Well, can I change that to survival then?
My roll was
Never
shit.
mind. Natural
Because it would
2.
have been a 17 on survival.
I got a 30% larger natural 3.
Ooh.
I'll give you the survival. These are the mushrooms. They're hallucinogens, and
Don't burn them.
if you have a quick discussion with your friend who ate a body part and got a little high, you can assume that these are in that elixir of Zoth.
So we want to see what's at the bottom of the pit, right?
I think we should at some point, yeah?
Some of the we does.
What's the word called?
The brave and adventurous part of the we does.
The reckless and stupid part of the we does.
There's a thing I can do.
You know, it's a Venn diagram, and
I
it's a
use
lot
magical
of the
tinkering to make a handful of glowing stones. Toss them into the pit. See what
It's
I can
70
see.
feet down, so you're not going to be able to see all the way down there from.
Brightly
it does kind of
lit
glimmer here and there.
stones.
Yeah, but it's still 70 feet from where you're standing.
I appreciate that. Do we get a little more input on what's down there?
I mean, other than you do see that there is kind of a pool or a puddle maybe of some of that black slime that's down there. You get glimmers of crystalline shimmer. Does not appear as if there is one giant crystal down there.
How solid is this pulley? How much weight would it hold?
Survival check.
I feel like it's a mechanical engineering thing that dude could figure out, but that's just my 2 cents.
You do have a less than 20-pound cat laying next to you, so.
19 survival.
Go ahead and let's do this.
I mean, yeah, it could probably hold you, but it is rickety. It is old.
What's on the end of the rope and pulley?
It appears to just be a hook, as if you would hook it to a harness that you do not see, or a belt loop that you are not having, that you're not wearing.
Bucket.
What about to the back of my fanny pack bag of holding?
Sure, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
And if we need extra cord, we do have rope.
Yeah.
You and your stupid fucking rope.
I will say, all right, lower me down. I'm saying this through a series of meows and hisses and purrs.
We understand.
Lower me down. If I meow once, slow me down and stop. I will then meow again. You continue lowering me down. If I meow twice, raise me up.
What if you start really screeching?
Got it.
Raise me up.
Wanted to
begin-
clarify.
If the rope goes taut and feels like it's going to break,
Pull
just
harder.
go straight out of the cavern.
I begin lowering the cat down.
10 feet, 20 feet,
With my dark vision,
30. I know you
tell
can
me
see.
what I see.
I know you can see.
Reminding Flynn of the time that he lowered me into a pit in D&D.
That is still my favorite
You did that earlier
occurrence
in this
in
game.
D&D.
You lowered him into a pit of bodies.
Yeah.
All of you did. Yeah.
Yeah, but Flynn didn't leave me for dead for 3 days.
Oh, fair point.
And go have sex with someone on a stone something. I don't remember. It was
It was
very
the church tower.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah. It's a
the
good
further you get
campaign.
down, the worse the smell gets.
The smell of just like the mushrooms.
Yeah, it's spores, and it's
Okay.
you're getting it's getting to you. How far do you want to go down? 35 feet's halfway.
What am I able to see? Dark vision of.
There theoretically is a torch and
60
some glowing
feet.
stones down there too.
Yeah.
That is true. I mean,
I don't know if the torch guttered
you're
out.
just seeing slime and mushrooms.
Where was the?
Some of the mushrooms might be getting a little larger as you go further down.
I mean, I'm 30 feet away, and there was shimmering.
On the floor itself was where the shimmering
But
was.
what do I
yeah.
see?
You just see glimmers of pieces of crystal from what you can tell. It's kind of intermixed and overlapped with some of the slime that's been dripping down.
Okay.
I feel like we should have given you a mask before lowering you down with all
Do
those
me a favor and roll me a
spores.
Constitution saving throw. Thank you for bringing that up.
You talked about it first. Don't blame
20.
me.
All right, you're good.
You're so dying this.
You start hacking a little bit and kind of shake it off, but
Hairball.
yeah, you're good.
Hide in the bag of holding.
Just breathe into the bag of holding.
Into the empty void of the bag of holding. I don't think there's any air in there. I think
There's
that's kinda,
not.
I think it's kind of the point.
One of my parties tried to
You can hide
smuggle
somebody.
a griffin
Yeah, you're pretty
inside
sure
a
you
bag
can.
of holding.
Pretty
and
sure after
almost
so many
died.
minutes, you just suffocate.
Yeah, I was keeping track of minutes. All right, keep lowering me.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not
I haven't
gonna-
stopped.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
haven't meowed yet, so
40 feet, 50
Okay.
feet.
Am I seeing anything new at the bottom?
Nothing new, but the spores keep getting thicker and thicker and thicker.
All right.
I
And thicker.
assume after 10 feet, I just didn't let the rope go. Cat's laying on their feet, right?
Most cats. I had one that didn't. He was fat.
I'm lean as hell.
Monk cat.
All right, so now we're at 45 feet, so it's like 25 feet from the bottom. I still just see.
Yeah, I mean, it just appears to be
Litter
as
of-
if it's shards of crystal
All right,
and slime. And
I meow
fungus.
twice. Meow meow.
Keeps going down.
Meow meow.
Give me another Constitution saving throw.
Meow meow.
He went limp. That was a sign to lower him all the way down.
Ooh, 7.
Oh,
Gentleman 7.
Impressive,
you're
gentlemen.
poisoned for the next hour.
All right. Poison. What does that do?
It's a condition. You have to read the
Okay.
condition for poisoned.
Now that we got that over with, I guess we could keep going down.
Very, very potent spores. At this point, you're getting down there. Your eyes are getting cloudy. It's you're not feeling very well at all. Probably throwing up.
Meow meow.
What was the signal if he spit a hairball?
Lower and faster.
At the bottom, you do not see any direction other than the floor. There's no direction from here to go any other. Like if you're looking for a doorway out from the bottom, there is nothing. It's just the bottom.
Okay.
What are all the crystals?
The crystals, yeah. What's
they appear to be shards and pieces of this same color of the big blue crystal the Vorm I broke out of in a previous room.
okay? So just littered in here.
Just littered on the bottom.
Is there enough of the crystal that it seems like there was a crystal of that size that broke in here?
Could be. Yeah.
Okay.
Could be.
All right. I'm gonna grab his torch in my teeth.
Sure.
How?
No,
Hacking,
I'll
coughing,
bring.
throwing up.
As funny as it is, the joke is played out. I will start hauling Flynn back
Fine.
up.
You get him back to the top. He's got shit
let him
caked
go.
all over the back of his legs. He can't hold his shit because he's sick.
Spit out your torch.
Oh, thanks. I'll add it back to my inventory. I was ready to write it off.
Yeah, that's it. That's everything that's in there.
You don't have any poison cure,
I do.
restoration, anything
Yes.
like that? Should help a homie out?
I will.
A cat homie out?
I will lay on hands and cure his poison.
Nice.
Okay. Now you can take the time to lick the shit off your legs. Yeah. So you can either continue, what was it, forward or north?
Forward. All right. I think that was the intention.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of hard to tell in terms of direction, but pick a direction and go that way.
Don't you have a thing which you know which direction you're headed? Was that you, or was that a different game I'm thinking of?
I can smell dead things.
I'm thinking of a different game. I swear you had something that you knew which direction you were always going. I don't know what I'm thinking of then.
Not that I recall.
Okay. It's another lengthy walk down this thin corridor, and you come upon a doorway that appears to go into a room that is somewhat well lit. And you hear water.
Uh-oh.
Like steady stream of water dripping?
No, almost as if somebody is bucketing water. You hear kind of more of a splash.
Kafoom splash. Kafoom splash.
Yeah. You stealthing up? I know that's your thing.
It's my thing.
Might as well
Nope.
ask you.
Rage.
Nope, rage.
17.
That'll do.
A
A shaft of light spills down into the center of this domed chamber, illuminating the reservoir of water below. You stand in a vaulted apse just above the water level. One of four such recesses jutting off in a cross shape from the dome. 3 green-cloaked women are in the opposite apse, one of them bent over a workstation, another tending to a small boat, while the third works the spigot of a large barrel, dripping its contents into the reservoir.
Just makes me think of Oh Brother.
A bucket on a rope splashes down from the hole above and then is slowly drawn back up, suggesting that this is a well. So you are on one end of a literal plus sign.
Yeah.
With
The
a
well's
circle
in the middle.
of full of water.
And you got one lady pumping, and you got one lady at a table, and you got one lady doing what? 3 fates, yeah. Trinity, the symbolism is heavy here. But I missed what they were doing.
One at a workstation, one tending to a small boat, while the third works the spigot of a large barrel, dripping its contents into the reservoir.
Right. They're
Can you show
poisoning
me
the
a
well.
picture of the map? I'm having trouble with this one.
It's...
I mean, I
Like
can,
that,
but
right.
it kind of...
We're
Give me,
coming in on
give me
one
that.
end.
Give me the dry erase.
We got,
Please.
like, somebody pumping, somebody on a boat. somebody at a workstation, and then you're like at the bottom of the well. My guess is they're poisoning the well.
Okay.
More than likely.
This is the well.
And you got 4 recesses, and we're coming out of one of them. And then the ladies are in the other 3.
That's what you're looking at.
Okay.
They are across from you. You are the one single.
So we can't get to them unless we jump over the well?
I mean, that might be an option. However, let me give you the size of the room, because it's not as small as you think.
Well, you didn't tell us, so.
Well, it's because it's not in the
It
description.
is 300 yards.
My God, half a mile.
3,000. It is 30. It's a 30-foot sphere, or 30-foot circle.
The well?
Yeah, it's 30 feet from one end to the other.
That's a big fucking well.
It's a big fucking well. And it's a perfect circle, so it's,
Do we see, like, any sort of opening or doorway where they are? For them to get out?
You do. Directly across from
Okay.
you, there is another door going that direction.
Is there an edge to the well or a rim?
Not as much as you think.
You don't know how much I
Let
think.
me make sure I'm not giving stuff away. Okay, if I show you this, I don't think I'm giving anything away.
Flynn
but let
thinks
me
in
cover
4.5 inch increments for no particular
No
reason.
particular reason.
this. You guys have been in all these other rooms. This is what you're looking at. It literally goes up to the edge of that space.
What are those things floating in it?
Those are
I
called
believe they're
pillars.
pillars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is the water,
Steel
like,
pillars.
up to...
Yeah, the water is
Oh,
as high as it
swim
can be.
across.
One
I mean,
might-
you're the merman.
Yeah, I know. It's like,
merman.
just swim, says the fucking fish.
He like runs across it, skipping those goddamn geckos or whatever.
We'll talk about my cousins.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even have to count that. It's 30 feet in diameter. And it's also 30, rising 30, yeah, hang on. The cistern
It's a
is
circle.
a cylinder 30 feet in diameter with the dome rising 30 feet up from the water level itself.
2 pi r.
The water is 50 feet deep. One who can swim probably be able to tell that. It is much more clearer than the mucky muck you dove in before. 4 apses thank you. 4 apses protrude from the main chamber in a cross pattern, each one 15 feet in length and 20 feet wide. Ceiling's 10 feet high above you, but the dome itself is obviously up higher.
Just yell at him. Oi! What you doing?
Oh, I can't.
These apses do not meet each other at the corner,
Oi! You poisoning this well?
being separated by about 2 feet of curving wall. Moving from one apse to the other would require hugging the wall and stepping carefully around the blind corner, a process that takes 15 feet of movement. The pillars in each apse can provide half cover, if that's what you want to do. There are 4 pillars rising from the floor of the water reservoir to just a few inches under the water level,
Oh, so you could
forming a
step on
10-foot
them.
square in the center of the chamber. Each pillar is 1 foot in diameter. So you can actually jump onto those pillars
Does
rather
the
than swimming all across. The
does
way
the-
I did.
does the water appear potable?
I mean, it's a well.
He said it was very clear.
It's much clearer than...
Well, much clearer than muddy shit doesn't mean I want to drink it.
Sure.
It's a city well.
I know towns near my hometown that had water much clearer than muddy shit, and I still wouldn't drink it.
Pinville. Shout out to all our Pinville listeners.
Shout out to all 7 residents of Pittsville.
Yeah.
Does the well look like very, like, purposefully shaped, like smooth?
Oh yeah, no, it's built this way. It's
Okay.
it's like a... It's more like a stone-built, man-made well. Yeah, it's very much shaped stone, not natural.
Can we then? Is the water clear enough that we would be able to see? Well, 50 feet's pretty deep.
I mean, after so many feet, it gets a little murky, but you can see fairly well. I mean, you could see much better underwater than anyone But again, the way that it's explained, those pillars are just about 2 inches under the water level, so you can actually jump to each pillar and jump across them if that's what you want to do.
What's the light source?
Natural from above.
Okay, so whatever that dome is, we're seeing like...
Yeah, I mean, it's a well. That's where the bucket is coming down and back up, down and back up.
So I've said it a couple times in jest, but I think it actually will come in handy here. I can cast fog cloud on them, and then we could try to get across, to at least somewhat of an obstruction for them.
I'm still thinking about the whole hugging the walls. Wouldn't that be for a normal-sized creature as opposed to a house cat?
Yeah.
Who
Well,
could
I'm
probably
just gonna
just
say,
sprint his ass around the corners.
If we'd like a nice surprise, probably could give Flynn the old fastball special.
Can you throw him more than 30 feet?
I bet I could.
We said it's only 2 feet between.
Yeah,
Yes,
but there's
right?
nothing to really walk on. You have to hug the wall, and it costs you 15 feet of your movement.
You could jump that. Theoretically.
The way it's explained is that because of the way it's curved, you would have to hug the wall to get to it. I don't know.
If you walked it, yeah.
I think it would be a very difficult DC to jump it, just by the way it's explained.
You're a merman.
I'm not worried about me.
You can swim.
Yeah, I'm not worried
That's
about
not
me.
a problem.
I'm not worried about jumping either. I've got a ton of long-range stuff at my disposal.
But again, you can jump from pillar to pillar to get across. If you want to throw a distraction and cover them in fog, that helps you. I'm sure that will help you get across faster, or at least without being detected.
Yeah.
Look at Flynn. I'll have to toss you.
It's a long way. So, what does this look like for me to hug the wall?
For you being are you small or tiny? You're small, right?
Tiny.
You're tiny? Instead of 15 feet, I'll give you 10 feet. It'll take 10 feet of your movement. So basically, it's basically difficult terrain. So the way this reads is that 2 feet cost 15 foot of movement for anyone else.
Okay.
So for you, I'll give you 10.
All right. So I will just hug the wall and go to the next alcove.
Yeah, I mean, left or right, it doesn't really matter to me, but...
Right.
Okay.
What do I see over in this new alcove? Is it cool?
That alcove is just a dead
Hookers
end.
and blow.
It looks exactly like the alcove you were on, but there's no doorway at the end of it.
I'll look back and flick my tail, which means coast is clear.
You were the only one that rolled a stealth check, so everyone else is going to have to roll for stealth if they want to sneak around it.
I'll continue over to the alcove the ladies are in. Fuck it.
They all kind of stop and they go, "Oh, a cat! Hey, look, there's a cat. There's a cat here." What?
Wait, I'm still stealthed.
Well, yeah, you don't make noise. Doesn't mean they can't see.
I thought that was the point of stealth. I'm hugging the shadows.
Roll me another stealth check.
What?
You're entering their area. That's different. You were 50 feet
You're
away when you
fucking
rolled it.
cheat.
You were 50 feet away when you
You're
rolled
a
it. Now you're
cheater.
moving into their area.
Oops. That's a nat one.
The bell on your collar went off.
I got rid of this color. Damn it.
They all just kind of look at you and go, "Oh, there's a cat." They just see a cat. I mean, they don't know any better.
Of course.
So
I'll roll
they
on my back.
continue. They continue working and doing their thing.
I'm gonna do my little.
I'll
When
slowly
that was a missed opportunity. You could have done the whole. Oh man, I was caught. Meow. How all the time, whenever somebody gets caught, they're just like meow.
If you stand in front of their faces, they can't see you. Isn't that how it works, Woodbine? No.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just don't move.
Yeah.
Fuck, where'd Troy go?
Shit. I'm gonna slowly slink into the water.
Roll me stealth.
I was hoping I had something to help me with that.
Can
For
I
diving.
Before
can
you
I
do
give him
that-
advantage by being a rascally little scoundrel and distracting them?
Not unless he tells you what you're doing.
No,
What he's
because
doing.
I feel like whatever they're doing is keeping their gaze.
That's
Yeah.
probably.
I mean,
away
they're
from-
busy. So.
Did you want me to cast guidance? It gives you advantage.
There you go.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
that's a thing you guys can do together.
Yeah.
Gives you advantage on all rolls forever.
Forever.
Isn't it like a D4?
It is. I cast guidance on you. Just add a D4 to your thing. So
Decidedly not advantage.
Figure out what you're barking about.
It's my favorite cantrip. It gives me advantage on all rolls.
I can't find a
forever.
D4, so I'm gonna use a 20. So at 18, that's a 4.
Yeah, I mean,
So 18.
All right. You
plus
slide.
even more numbers.
No, you're fine.
right?
You slide into the water very carefully.
Bloop.
like what's her name in Wild Things? Just sloop.
The ghoul
Sensual.
and the artificer are just standing there watching these two disappear. What would you like to do?
We'll wait and see if something eats his nuts in the water or they attack the cat. I'm just chilling right
I'm
now.
gonna pat over and kind of check out what they're doing, what they're working on.
Doing sexy
What do they
stuff.
look like? Like
They're
green
3
robes?
human women in green robes.
Okay, so same culty green robes.
Looks very familiar to you.
Yeah. Do they have the amulets?
I mean, you can see chains, but you can probably assume that they're wearing them.
I mean, 3 human women could describe a lot of different things that I've seen.
I've seen a lot of 3 women.
Yes.
Love describing words.
Come back to that. It's fun. It appears as though they are adding some sort of liquid to the well.
Ooh. It's like that Mio stuff.
Yeah,
Put in the
it's real
water.
green.
Yep. It's that lime Mio.
Yeah. Thank you all for listening. The Big Sleep was written by Sandy Petersen and Jonah Baumgars. Music by Ian Shannon. You can find us online at rancorsbrothel.com or join in the conversation on Facebook at Fans of the Rancor's Brothel.